All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I would like to say, call halal Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. That is to say, all praise to the Most High God, whose name is Yahweh, in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, through the Holy Spirit, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who called us this trope. Shalom to the 144,000, as well as to the rest of the hopeful elect men, women, and children of Israel scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth, among the heathen, as well as those that even look like the heathen. All right, this is not a black or white thing. I'm the brother Yara Dunbar from the GMS branch here in Chicago, coming back at you with what I hope to be another short yet edifying lesson. All right, and I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to entitle it just yet, but something to the effect of the term Jew references the Southern Kingdom, or something of that nature. I'm not exactly sure yet. But it was just some research that I was doing after I had scrolled past a TikTok live where it was what you would perceive to be an Edomite. Not sure if he actually was, but you would perceive him to be an Edomite arguing with an Israelite, right? And he pulled out this information right here, trying to say that the term Jew represents all 12 tribes of Israel, and we're gonna read this and show why it doesn't make any sense. And then get into a few other scriptures, because his whole thing was it represents all 12 tribes of Israel, and then at that point he was trying to say that the Gentiles can also be saved too. And when I say the Gentiles, I mean the true-blooded Gentiles of the other nations, all right, not the scattered Israelites who were scattered abroad. All right, so I have the screenshot here. It says I asked the question on Google. It says, what does Jew mean in the Bible? It says in the Bible, the term Jew referred to people from the tribe of Judah or the kingdom of Judah, right? So you see they give you the actual meaning right there. But then it says the term Jew also referred to people who were descendants of the ancient Jewish people. So now you get into them added things. It says the term Jew comes from the Hebrew word Yehuda, which in the Paleo Hebrew it would be Yahweh. All right, Judah. So Judah, right? It says the term Jew was originally used to describe the people from the tribe of Judah, one of the 12 tribes of Israel, right? And along with that, when you had the split of the split of the house of Israel between the northern and the southern kingdom, the southern kingdom was also referred to as Judeans as well, or Yahweh-Dayim, right? Or Yahweh, right? But then you go on and says the term Jew was originally used to describe people from the tribe of Judah, one of the 12 tribes of Israel. It says after the Babylonian captivity, the term was used to describe all of Israel, and that makes no sense, and we're going to show you that. Then it says the term Jew was used to distinguish the Jewish people from the Samaritans, Gentiles, or proselytes. And honestly speaking, that's even wrong within itself, because in the New Testament, when you read about the Jew or the Greek or the Jew or the Gentile, it's truly referring to the circumcision, man. Those who grew up in those customs. All right, and then they go way left field. In the New Testament, the term Jew in Israel were used figuratively to refer to God's chosen people, the church. So now they're going into what's known as supersessionism, or replacement theology. So this definition within itself is all over the place. But the first one that I want to tackle is this third point. After the Babylonian captivity, the term Jew, the term was used to describe all of Israel. Well, that doesn't even make sense. So I went and asked another question right here. Did the northern kingdom go into the Babylonian captivity? And it tells you off the bat, no. The northern kingdom of Israel was exiled to Assyria, not Babylon. The people of the northern kingdom are known as the 10 lost tribes, right? And when you get into the scriptures, let's go ahead and start getting into these scriptures now. Those 10 tribes, that northern kingdom, after they left the Assyrian captivity, they came over here to this part of the world, man, to the Americas. And let's prove it. Okay. It says 2nd Ezra 13 and 40. It says those are the 10 tribes. All right, jumping back in 2nd Ezra 13 and 40. It says, those are the 10 tribes which are carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Osea the king, whom Salamaster the king of Assyria led away captive. And he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land, right? And those 10 tribes is who? The northern kingdom of Israel. But they took this counsel among themselves that they would lead the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt, that they might there keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land. And they entered into Euphrates by the narrow places of the river, for the Most High then showed signs for them and held still the flood till they were passed over. For through that country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half, and the same region is called Arsarid, right? And this is how the Northern Kingdom got over here, the so-called Native Americans, the so-called Native Americans and the so-called Latinos. This is how they got to what we know as the Americas today, but right here it's referred to as Arsarid. How can we prove that it's talking about America? This is from the Jewish Encyclopedia. All right, it says the name of the land beyond the great river, far away from the habitation of man, in which the 10 tribes of Israel dwell, observing the laws of Moses until the time of restoration, according to Ezra 13:45, and we just read that, right? It says Columbus identified America with this land. So that's why he came over here, man. He wasn't looking for no dang on Indian. He was looking for the Israelites, and they knew where they were. Okay? And that's beside the point, but that just goes to show you that what, man? This right here makes absolutely no sense, man. After the Babylonian captivity, the term was used to describe all of Israel. No, because they never went into the Babylonian captivity, man. Right? And we just proved it. We just proved that. So that goes to show you that portion, right? Then it says, then it says, that's the video. Right here it says, what's the next one? Salaki about that. It just kind of threw me off. So then, what's the next point? Let's attack this one. In the New Testament, the term Jew and Israel were used figuratively to refer to God's chosen people, the church. No, not so, man. Not so. Not so. Hey, the whole New Testament is written to the Israelites scattered abroad, man. That's why James said this right here. This is the book of James 1:1. James, a servant of the Most High and of the Lord Yahushua Mashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting. Right? Let's get the word for scattered here. Diaspora.
Strong's G1290. Diaspora. Diaspora.
Diaspora, a scattering or dispersion of Israelites dispersed among foreign nations, right? Then they tried to add of the Christians scattered abroad among the Gentiles. But who were those Christians scattered amongst the Gentiles, man? Israelites. We're going to get a verse to prove that as well, man. Then it said, but it cuts itself who? Right here it says dispersion, i.e., especially and concretely the converted Israelite resident in Gentile countries, which are scattered abroad. So it proves that, man. Let's do this right here. Let me see. Let's see if they got it in here. Yep. This is the book of John, chapter 7, in verse 33. It says, then said Yahushua unto them, yet a little while am I with you, and then I go unto him that sent me. Ye shall seek me, and shall not find me, and where I am, thither ye cannot come. Then the Jews among themselves said the Jews among themselves, whither will he go? That we shall not find him. Will he go to the dispersed among the Gentiles and teach the Gentiles? And let's actually grab that in a few different translations, man. What was that? John 7:37. Let's grab that in a few different translations and let's see what it says. Oh, 35. John 7:35. So in a Good News translation, then the Jewish, which we know they were Judeans, the Jewish authorities said among themselves, Where is he about to go so that we shall not find him? Will he go to the Greek cities where our people live and teach the Greeks? Whoo! So again, it's going into what? The circumcision versus the uncircumcision, man. Those who were called Jews or Judeans were those of the circumcision. Those who kept the law, statutes, and commandments. Those who were raised in the customs. All right? NLT. The Jewish leaders were puzzled by this statement. Where is he planning to go, they asked. Is he thinking of leaving the country and going to the Jews in other lands? Maybe he will even teach the Greeks. CSB. Then the Jews said one to another, where does he intend to go that we won't find him? He doesn't intend to go to the Jewish people dispersed among the Greeks and teach the Greeks, does he? So that's a cut right there, man. That's a cut right there. That shows you that the differentiation between the Jew and the Gentile being what, man? Or the Jew and the Greek being what? Because it called them Gentiles right here, but it showed you that it was talking about who? Those who were scattered. And again, you have that word here, diaspora. That's how we even found it. For dispersed, diaspora. Again, of the Israelites dispersed among foreign nations. Boom. Point blank period, man. So all of this whole thing of supersessionism and replacement theology that they tried to use this information for, it doesn't even work because it makes absolutely zero sense, man. And let's get one or two more. Let's get here. It's the book of Revelation. No. Is it? Let me see here. Let me see. Is it Tabernacle? Yeah. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 21 and 1. It says, and I saw a new heaven and new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and the Most High himself shall be with them and be their power. Right? So boom, it said the tabernacle of God is with men. Let's see who those men are. This is the book of Ezekiel, the 37th chapter. And where are we going to start here? Yeah, this is the book of Ezekiel 37 and 24. It says, and David, my servant, shall be king over them. Right. And when you read up, this goes into the 12 tribe chart, 12 tribe sign, whatever you want to call it. Right. And it lets you know that those represent the house of Israel. So we might start up a little bit up. Ezekiel 37 and 20. And the sticks wherein thou writest shall be in thy hands before their eyes. 21. And say unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will take the children of Israel from among the heathen, right? Whether they be gone, and I will gather them on every side and bring them into their own land. And I will make them one nation in the land upon the mountains of Israel, and one king shall be king to them all, and they shall be no more two nations, neither shall they be divided into two kingdoms any more at all. Neither shall they defile themselves any more with their idols, nor with their detestable things, nor with any of their transgressions. But I will save them out of all their dwelling places wherein they have sinned, and I will cleanse them, and so shall they be my people, and I will be their power. And David my servant shall be king over them, and they shall have one shepherd. They shall also walk in my judgments, and observe my statutes, and do them. And they shall dwell in the land that I have given unto Jacob my servant, wherein your fathers have dwelt, and they shall dwell therein, even they and their children and their children's children forever, and my servant David shall be their prince forever. Moreover, I will make a covenant of peace with them, and it shall be an everlasting covenant with them, and I will place them and multiply them, and will set my sanctuary in the midst of them forevermore. And this them, as we read earlier, is Jacob. Right? Verse 25, and they shall dwell in the land that I have given unto Jacob, my servant. And up here it said what? They're going to It said the mountains of Israel, right? They're going to be one nation. But this is the point right here going into verse 27. It says, my tabernacle also shall be with them. Yea, and I will be their power, and they shall be my people. And the heathen shall know that I, the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, do sanctify Israel, when my sanctuary shall be in the midst of them forevermore. So his tabernacle will be with the men of Yasharallah, man, the men of Israel, his elect. All right. That's going to be in the kingdom, man, with our Lord Yahweh Shai ruling and King David right under him, as we just read, man. All right. So, yeah, man, it doesn't work how they're trying to use these. They give you a little bit of truth, man, but they definitely have to mingle it with lies. And it doesn't work when you scrutinize it with the scriptures. All right. So, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. With that, I want to say, call halal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who taught us this truth. Shalom to the 144,000, as well as to the rest of the hopeful righteous elect, men, women, and children of Israel scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth, man. Shalom, Kwam Yasharallah, Wa Abba Babal.